I just received this email from a potential client that made me giggle, so I thought I would share it with you as well. She said, I'm very much interested in learning Ayurveda principles from you. However, I'm a little frustrated in the fact that I know you're going to make me give up my chocolate and ice cream. So I will respond to that here as well, just in case you have this idea that although you are moved towards a holistic way of experimenting with the world, that there is also this resistance saying, I don't want to change my way of life. And this email brought me back to that one most challenging client. And those of you who are service providers, you know who your most challenging client was. And for her, it was something more along the lines of, I am madly in love with Ayurveda. Yet, there is no way, absolutely not a chance, that I am going to give up my fill in the blanks. And so, having to work with this very difficult client early on, it gave me the opportunity to really pay attention to foundation, to the principles of Ayurveda, to set everything else, all the excess, all the fleur, all the shiny objects aside, and then say, well, how can we bring these basic principles into your life without upsetting too much the things that are already in place, one by one. And so it was that for a week, we would take on a new practice, one that seemed appealing, one that made sense, made common sense, that it would be of support, and see how that worked. If it worked well and we were enthusiastic about continuing, we did. If it didn't, we dropped and experimented with another one. And so on and so forth. And so through this process, I established an attitude towards this work that I do that is that says there's no need to say no to anything. Perhaps there are some things at this moment in time in your life, and perhaps for the continued duration of your existence, that really don't have a place anymore. They are of no support. But what happens is that through the process of incorporating these new changes in lifestyle, little by little, what you discover is that the things that no longer serve you also lose their grip, which is, of course, much more delicious than any chocolate or ice cream could ever provide. So to clarify for that lovely person that sent me the email, and obviously for any of you who have this idea about stepping into or looking a little bit more closely into yourself as a whole, in a holistic way, that there's really nothing to give up. There's no need to resist. There's just an invitation for continued exploration. That absolutely is essential. So as long as that works okay in your world, then you will get to open up more doors than you could conceive. And your likes and dislikes, they will change accordingly to support your well-being. So that's the offer for today. I hope there's something there for you, and I wish you all good things at all times. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste.